Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Taking Water by Billy Strings. As always, the song comes to you as a request from you guys, my viewers. So if you want to request something, just put it in the comments and I'll be sure to add it to my list. At this point, I think I've heard a grand total of like 3, maybe 4 songs from Billy Strings. I know for sure I've heard Home, which is a fantastic song, by the way. And I've heard Dust in a Baggie, which, again, fantastic song. I love the styles of both of those songs. But by far, my favorite Billy Strings song so far has been Turmoil in Tinfoil, which I think might have been the first one I ever listened to by him. Love that song. I mean, I listened to it on the regular. So whoever requested that one way back when, thank you so much for that. That was a long ago review. If you go find that review, I have much shorter hair there. You can tell it was a long time ago. So anyway, I've really been enjoying what I've heard from Billy Strings so far. I'm just hoping this one is just as good. So the request didn't specify whether to do like the live version or album version, but I found a live version. A lot of what I've done from Billy Strings so far has been live, and so I was like, yeah, might as well do it live. Oh yeah, here it is. I haven't clicked on it yet, but I will click on it and we'll take a look at it. So anyway, yeah, let's listen to it. This is again Billy Strings, Taking Water, and once it loads, here we go. Turn on my headphones. Give me a second. It's just playing through my speaker audio, which I don't want you guys to get that feedback or anything like that. So let me put it through the headphones real quick. There we go. All right. Much better. A little chaotic to start, but
cold ashes on the ground, nothing lost and nothing found, friends and loved ones falling down. Can't you hear that mournful sound? Nothing left but memories, things I still can't stand to see. There's an empty spot in me where my hometown used to be. This old boat is taking water, won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over, turn the wheel around. Neighborhoods left to decay, all people died or walked away, nowhere left for them to stay. Just look the other way. This old boat is taking water, it won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over, time to turn the wheel around. Through the night, lost without a ray of light, going down without a fight. Is there still time to make it right? This old boat is taking water, it won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over, time to turn the wheel around. This old boat is taking water, won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over. Time to turn the wheel around.
That was good. That was really good. Have I mentioned I've liked everything I've heard from Billy Strings so far? Because I've liked everything I've heard from Billy Strings so far. I mean, I love his style. It's so great. There's a lot to love there. I really like, first of all, just some off the top of my head, really like the facial expressions he makes while he's playing, especially like when he's doing his guitar solo. It just reminds me of like, you know, like rock stars, and when they're doing their guitar solo and they're shredding, they're just like in the zone, you know. He reminds me of that, and I love that about him. I love that he, in many of his songs, he gives kind of each instrument time to shine. So, you know, he has his guitar solo. The song really started with kind of that banjo, which was nice. I realized I don't need to wear my headphones the whole time. So the banjo kind of being isolated at the very beginning before everyone else came in was really nice as well. And then I forget what that little one's called, mandolin, I want to say. That one sounded cool, and he kind of got his little solo in there as well. And then the upright bass, I mean, that just sounds great on its own. I feel like it doesn't necessarily need to have like its own solo because it's really keeping that nice deep richness throughout the song. So yeah, this song was great, and I love the harmonizing in the vocals. So that was fantastic song. I don't think it's I gotta say, I have a big place in my heart for Turmoil and Tinfoil, so I don't think it's Turmoil and Tinfoil level for me, but that was a damn good song. So yeah, definitely dug that one. Let's break it down like we always do. Let's start with the lyrics before I just lose myself rambling. So, Taking Water was one of the songs that I wrote with my good friend John Weisberger. We've gotten together a bunch of times during the last year or so, and every time we sit down, we get a song. I like collaborating with John. He's a wonderful writer, and he has a deep knowledge of the bluegrass language. A lot of the time, when I'm writing, I'm using that language and putting a modern twist on it. I come from a small town, and I've traveled through a lot of places that are really desolate, just abandoned neighborhoods where homeless people live. I was thinking about Flint, Michigan, and Detroit. There's been bad water in Flint for years, and they still haven't fixed that. And I'm pretty sure, like here in 2021, they still haven't fixed that. And thinking about all these people that are left behind by society, it's just not cool. Life is about love, and some people out there have got it really rough. Whenever I write, it seems like that stuff comes up a lot: small town poverty and social issues. Yeah, so I think it's cool that he talks about like that bluegrass. What was he saying? Like that bluegrass language that person has. And I was completely mistaken when I first started listening to Billy Strings. I had called it like country music, right? And you guys were quick to let me know in the comments, like, not country music, it's bluegrass. It's totally different style. And I gotta say, I definitely like bluegrass a lot more than I like country music. So thank you guys for kind of helping educate me in that way. So definitely like this one a lot, and I like the bluegrass stylings here. So let's take a look at those lyrics. Cold, cold ashes on the ground, nothing lost and nothing's found, friends and loved ones falling down. Can't you hear that mournful sound? Nothing left but memories of things I still can't stand to see. There's an empty spot in me where my hometown used to be. Yeah, that definitely sounds kind of like what it was talking about in that about section, with just people who are forgotten, or these like small desolate towns that are almost like forgotten on their own, right? This old boat is taking water. It won't be long till it goes down. We've had enough to push us over. Time to turn the wheel around. Neighborhoods left to decay. People died or walked away. Nowhere left for them to stay while we just looked the other way. I mean, there it is. There's the message front and center, This old boat is taking water. It won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over. Time to turn the wheel around. Waves keep pounding through the night. Lost without a ray of light. Going down without a fight. Is there still time to make it right? And kind of using the metaphor of drowning and the boat taking on water and the ocean to really drive the point home. This old boat is taking water. It won't be long till it goes down. Had enough to push us over. Time to turn the wheel around. Yeah, fantastic song. I loved it. Lyrically, I think it's really solid. And I don't know much about bluegrass. Again, I was calling it country music when I first listened to it. But I'm wondering, what if there is sort of similarities in like lyricism, like when I think of Turmoil and Tinfoil, that one's like about drugs and hardship, right? When I think about home, I forget, but it's kind of to me about like isolation and loneliness and stuff like that. when I listen to Dustin Baggy, obviously prison, drugs, etc. So I'm wondering, is it typical bluegrass style to kind of talk about some of these issues and things that people face, especially in, I guess, rural America? So you guys let me know in the comments, those of you who really know about bluegrass. Tell me, is this kind of typical of like a bluegrass song, I think, lyrically? But regardless, I thought it was really cool. Really hit the nail on the head with this one. 2 thumbs up lyrically. Again, as far as the instrumentation goes, I love that he, when he's making these arrangements and, you know, his band are making these arrangements, they really give every instrument time to shine. I've come to realize how much I love the banjo when listening to Billy Strings. So that banjo to start off the song was really cool, and then just throughout was really energetic and had a nice feel to it. Really like what they did with the mandolin. I love it, like at the beginning where he like leans in to the mic, and then so you really kind of get those notes that he really wants to put in the forefront. So that was a nice touch. Like that he kind of got his own little mandolin solo there. Billy Strings. I'm assuming that's the guy's name, right? Like the lead singer. He got his little guitar solo in there, and that was really cool. It was a good guitar solo. And then, like I said, the bass, I think, just provides that deepness, that richness throughout the song. So loved the vocal stylings here. I think he has a great voice for it. But again, I love that, the harmonizing that the other two vocalists did with him as well, and I think that just gave it so much more life. You know, I feel like that really kicked it up a notch, if you will. And so instrumentally and vocally, I mean, this one's up there with like a lot of the great songs I've heard on the channel. 2 thumbs up. And then as far as replay value goes, I mean, if you can't tell already, this one is going on the playlist for sure. This was such an enjoyable listen, and I honestly can't wait to listen to it again. Once I'm done recording here, I'm going to go make dinner. So as I'm making dinner, I'm probably going to throw this song on first thing and jam out while I'm getting stuff ready. So yeah, fantastic song. 2 big thumbs up across the board. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for whoever requested this one. As always, if you want to be that person to request something, just leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it to my list, which is like 1,000 songs. So don't necessarily get your hopes up, but, you know, keep the requests coming. And of course, if you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, you know, like and subscribe and comment. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.